how we can build this RAG within IBM Watsonx. So this is a very exciting topic since, as we all know, the AI landscape evolves very fast. The options to build a RAG is also evolve, I think it's every month. And for now, in high level, we think there's a 3-way you can build a RAG. And this is this very varied and flexible options for any different use cases. And you can just start with free, zero cost, and have this very easy click and drag experience. So we'll go to the first very quick, I call that click and drag experience in Watsonx.ai. So this one you can easily set up with zero cost, and that's very good for your internal demo or testing, or you have some ad hoc use case like ask my data, ask my PDF files. I will give you a quick demo shortly. The second approach to build a RAG, I call that build RAG within AI assistant. So the AI assistant here, think about a chatbot. And this AI assistant is built up on the chatbot. So it can not only tell you some answers, but also to do some action or show some actions. That is essentially the idea for AI assistant. And with RAG, the AI assistant is more capable with your domain knowledge. The good example is just like the Ruby we saw before from Stuart example. The last approach, I call that RAG for developer. So this one is more for you customized application or some complex framework like AI agent, or you can embed this RAG or some AI in your application. The good example is what we saw just now, the Healthier Me. That is like more like AI for RAG for customized applications. Now we will double click for each of this approach. For the first one, let's just go through this click and drag experience. So here I'm sharing this Watsonx.ai, and here I have a prompt lab. So it's a very familiar chatbot interface. So here is basically 2 steps for us to get a RAG. The first step is we pick a AI model. So within Watsonx.ai, you can see we have many different options. We can go this latest Llama 3 open source, and we select this model. This is step 1. The second step is we can click grounding with document. So here, basically, you upload your data to be this knowledge base, and the large language model will answer the question based on knowledge base. Here we can create a new vector index. That is another name for knowledge base. We can upload from our, there's other options for vector store, but for this no code experience, we just go the first one to create this one in memory. Then we just pick a PDF file from our local. I can go this, for example, IBM Maximal Manage. This is a PDF. Then I'll give a name for this knowledge base. I already do this one. We'll just submit. Then it will take a few seconds or minutes, depend on how large the document is. When we have that, you just click create. Uploading this one. Now on this chat window, you can see the difference here. We have this document here, and then we have a RAG. So we do this literally within 3 minutes, and you can ask in information. So this is all based on this document. If we want to see more detail on this, what this document is, we'll give a second for this finish. Then we can go to the view vector index details. That will take us to another page. So you can see it's PDF, which is upload. We can have a preview as well. And this is a document we just upload. So you have this, all the detail for your document upload, and you can ask question on that one. This is for one document. It's possible to have multiple document as one index for this RAG solution. So that is the first one. I will go to the second option we just discussed. The second approach, we call that build RAG within AI assistant. So this one for AI assistant, you can consider that is like the platform. You have this chatbot, you have this AI assistant. Within IBM product, there's two options. One is Watsonx assistant. That is more like a conversational AI for customer care or self-service. Another option will be the Watsonx Orchestrate. So think this one is more like conversational AI plus the automation to automating some process task or simplify the process to help your employee productivity. So with this entry point or this basis for AI assistant, then we add this RAG components into that with some IBM products. The RAG component will three main components. The first one is knowledge base. This one can be a SharePoint box or local files or some website. That one doesn't involve the IBM product. That's why it's where your knowledge base, where your data state. The second component is this R retrieval. So that is essentially a search tool to search and return the content from your knowledge base based on the question. So for this one, we have different options here. We have Watson Discovery, or we have this Elastic Search on IBM database, or you have a vector store. So it's like a data store, but this data store have the data regarding your knowledge base and knowledge articles. That is the second component. The third one component will be the RAG, the J generation. This one will be the large language model that can handle your questions, and based on use case, there's different configurations. And Ross will talk more about shortly. Then for this generation part, we have Watsonx.ai. That one have this popular open source models like 3Llama or Llama 3. You can see the image 3Llamas, and also the IBM model Granite for your use case. And another thing to notice is the large language model, the generation components can already build in this AI assistant. So Watsonx Assistant and Orchestrate already have the built-in features. You don't need to have to set up Watsonx separately. So that is the second approach. For that one, we'll not do a demo, but we have previous webinars to show how to build this RAG within AI assistant. You can see this video is just 10 minutes. You can have a simple RAG with the assistant or Watson Orchestrate. We'll share this link after the webinar. The last one for RAG developer will not go too much details, but as we all know, there is a popular programming library or package called Longchain or Llama Index that is very popular for you to build these AI applications. And all these two library have the Watsonx built in, and also we have many good examples from IBM how to use Watsonx.ai to build your applications. Another thing I think worth to share is when we use generative AI, as for now, most of generative AI is hosting on cloud, and but some use case we may want to have this generative AI host on-prem. So Watsonx have a very unique offering is you can have Watsonx on-prem. So you have fully control of your data, and data stay with your under your firewall or under the region you want to be. For this one, one of the challenge we heard from the partner is the GPU as a bottleneck, since we all know for generative AI, you need the demanding requirement for infra, especially for GPU. So this offering here is called lightweight engine. So you can have a minimum setup for your infrastructure, and you can start with just one GPU. Then you can have this generative AI on-prem. So that will be used for your RAG developer version to build this your own customized application using this generative AI. So that is a third option is DoubleClick. Overall, these three options can be used on your internal use case, demo, or some production ready AI assistant, or you can build this your own applications with this API interface.